If language barriers make you hesitant to travel, then join me as we explore Google Translate, an app that can help you communicate confidently almost anywhere in the world. I have travelled solo across South America for over a year, and when I tell people that, they ask me, "Do you speak Spanish or Portuguese?" I speak neither, but I've come to rely on Google Translate as a very valuable travel companion. It enables real-time communication and unlocks greater cultural understanding. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Google Translate so you get very confident to communicate almost anywhere in the world. Let's start with how to use this app. I'll assume that you've already downloaded it from your respective app store. When you first open the app, you'll see a clear and simple interface. At the bottom, you'll see two language options, the language that you're translating from and the language that you're translating to. You can easily swap these by tapping the arrows between them, or change to a new language by selecting this menu option, and from the drop-down menu, choose the new language you want to translate to or from. The first way I use this app is to translate written material. That could be a menu, it could be a parking sign, so I don't get a fine, or it could be an explanation of a particular piece of art or installation I'm looking at in a museum. There are a few options for doing this. You could be using your camera live, you could be translating from a photo, or cutting and pasting a text or email message that you need translated. Here I am in a cafe in Peru. I'm really hungry and I want something nice to eat, and the menu is only in Spanish. So what am I doing here? I open Google Translate and I press the camera icon, which is at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. You can see that the menu is in Spanish, and then, like magic, it translates into English. It's not always perfect, but you can pretty much work out what it's saying. If you prefer, you can take a photo of what you translate and do it that way. So you take the photo, it's saved in your photo gallery, you open Google Translate and you select the photo library symbol to the left of the bottom of the screen. You choose which photo you want to translate and voila, it's now in the language that you wish to translate to. You may also receive emails or texts or WhatsApp messages in another language that you need to translate. For example, from an accommodation host who's giving you instructions of how to get to the place or how to get into the car park. This conversation looks like I'm pretty good at Spanish, but all you do is you copy the part that's in the language you don't understand, paste it into Google Translate, and it will automatically translate. And you can do it the other way. So you would type in Google Translate something in, say, English, translate it into the language that you need to communicate in, copy and paste it into email or WhatsApp or whatever messaging app you're using. The next way I use this app is to actually talk to people, whether it's to get directions or to order food. So what you do is you tap the microphone icon and clearly say what you need in English. It will translate on the screen in the chosen language. You can either show that to the person you're communicating with and they can read it, or you can press the little icon down the bottom left-hand side and they can hear the translation.
¿Me puede dar pan extra, por favor?
They usually get it. It's not perfect, but they'll usually get it. You can also have a basic conversation. One person will speak their language, then the other speaks their language, and Google Translate will translate back and forward. Let's watch and listen to a basic conversation. Hello, my name is Nanette.
Hola, mi nombre es Nanette.
Mi nombre es Rita.
My name is Rita.
Nice to meet you, Rita. How are you today?
Encantado de conocerte, Rita. ¿Cómo estás hoy?
Bien.
Good.
I don't speak very good Spanish.
No hablo muy bien español.
It might not be perfect, but it's great for basic conversation and for connecting. And when it doesn't quite work, for example, if the English translation comes back and it sounds really weird, sometimes the translation will have you howling in laughter and the other person as well. So just be open to the fun of trying to communicate. With just a little practice, you'll find yourself using Google Translate often in your travels. I've tried various things over the years, from phrase books to language classes to other translation apps. The reason I like Google Translate is, first of all, it's free. And second of all, it's got a very simple interface. The simple, user-friendly interface is perfect for those of us who didn't grow up using smartphones. Google Translate reduces the stress of communicating in foreign countries and gives you independence and confidence. It enables you to connect more deeply with local cultures and have more experiences that feel more authentic. With almost 250 languages supported as of May 2025, you'll rarely find yourself in a place where the app can't help. It enables you to have actual conversations with locals, read menus and signs, and the offline feature means you won't rack up expensive roaming charges while travelling. I think it's essential for solo travellers. As is fairly normal, Google Translate is available for both Apple and Android. While the app itself is free, to make sure you don't waste valuable data while travelling, I suggest you download the language of the destination that you'll be travelling to. Before you go, tap your profile picture or settings in the app, find Downloaded Languages, select the language you will need and press the arrow, and then wait until it's downloaded. Then, if you are translating off Wi-Fi, it won't eat up your precious data. So there you have it. Google Translate is a simple yet powerful tool that can help you build greater connection when travelling and help you be understood. No more feeling intimidated by foreign languages when you're on that trip of a lifetime. If you'd like to know about some other apps that might help you when travelling, then check out the description below where I've linked some other how-to videos that you might find useful. Thanks for watching. Hi, I'm Nanette from the travel edition of What Nextology TV. I left my corporate role about 5 years ago and have been travelling pretty much ever since. I don't really identify as retired, as there's so much to do and experience. If you want to get confident to travel more in retirement, particularly as a solo traveller, then join this like-minded community for tips, ideas and inspiration.